All right, hello. So what we're gonna do today, or tonight, it's nighttime, is this black dresser that I did that like 6-part series on, I finally got the transfer. Well, I had to reorder the transfer, and that's okay. So I got the transfer. It's so cute. It's vintage rustic, and it's from Redesigned by Prima. I really love Prima transfers. Actually, I've used lots of different kinds of transfers, and there really hasn't been one I don't like. So I just love transfers in general. So this could have been done, but in my vision for this desk, nope, it's a dresser. For this dresser, my vision was to add this transfer. And so when it didn't come in the mail and I had to reorder it, I was like, well, it could be finished, but it just wasn't to me. So I'm going to show you guys how to put on a transfer. It's super easy. I really love them. They just really enhance your project. I've got a couple tips for you. So they come in this beautifully like hard roll in the mail, or you can, some places you're lucky enough you can buy it local. So it's a good idea that when you get it out, now I used little paper clips, but they're not working so hot. So my recommendation is to get tape and tape the front and the back together until you're ready to use them, because they come rolled, which is fine, but sometimes when they roll back up, because they're like memory, they want to go back to the position they were, sometimes they can roll and not roll with the paper that protects them from sticking to each other, and they're very sticky. And so I've had a few transfers be ruined, and it's very sad. So get them out of the tube and immediately tape them so they stick together. And then, so this is what they look like. This is one of 3, and then you can cut them out and put them where you want them. So that's my recommendation for you, is tape them together until you know what you want to do, because it's nothing worse than having a transfer be ruined, because they're not cheap, and I love them. So this one has birdies on it, and I'm obsessed with birdies. So that is what we're gonna do. So right now I'm going to just kind of figure out exactly what I want to do, because I just know I want them on there, but I haven't figured out the placement that I want yet. So let's see what looks good. I will get better at video making. It's not my forte, but you know what? There's always time to learn new things. Okay, so all of your transfers will come with this little stick of wood. So this is to rub the transfer on. So you put it on, and then you rub with this, and it transfers it to your project. I also bought the specific Redesigned by Prima transfer tool. I like to use both. I kind of switch off with which one I'm using. This one is really good for bigger spots. So like probably in the middle of these, I will do the bigger end. But when it comes to like these little sticks and stuff here, I'll use this or the smaller wooden one that it comes with. And it like seems like a flimsy little piece of wood, but it's great. Like you could get by with just this, and it comes with the transfer. So you're gonna need a pair of scissors. I like to have a box cutter or X-Acto knife as well, and then you'll want some masking tape. So you can cut out the transfers and use the masking tape to put them where you want them on the piece. Alright, so I've got my masking tape. That's the final piece to the transfer puzzle. There are different types of masking tape. I don't know if you know that. So I think it's a good idea to get one that is the crazy sticky one. I forget what it's called, but it will make it so it doesn't like pull off your finish when you stick it to your piece. So let's get started and see what we want to go where. So I really like this. Now I could not for the life of me get the masking tape to stick on this piece. And it was a very important learning experience. So it was in the evening. It had been 100+ degrees that day. And my garage and the piece of furniture was very hot. And the the piece had been waxed. And so the transfer would not stick, the paint would not, or the tape would not stick. And so what I ended up doing after trying and failing was pulling it into the house and starting fresh in the morning. And that video will be part 2. So this is just me rearranging the pieces, kind of deciding what I want there, troubleshooting the issue I was having, and then moving on. You can see my concentration on what am I going to do. And I think it's important to share that with you because we're all going to have those times when things just aren't working out and we need to know what to do from there. And so I promised you guys, and I'll promise you in a later video, that I will always show you my struggles and how I work through them, because we're all going to have them, and that way we can learn and grow together.